What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Please like and subscribe. Look who it isn't. Demon Eyes. Well, guys, we have come to a point in the cycle that we're starting over yet again. I'm watching No, I Don't Think So's Foodie Booty Goes to the Doctor, and it's bad. The mukbangs are done. Dun dun dun. Didn't this happen like 3 weeks ago? Like, I'm starting to get, I'm pretty new here to the girl world, and well, not that new. I've been silently watching for over a year, maybe close to 2, and then reacting since September. So I guess I'm kind of new-ish, but not new. But it feels like this just happened. These cycles are getting closer and closer. Possibly. You guys let me know. You always do. I love that about this. I love this about Girl World. I truly do. I love that you guys are always on it and you let me know. Bunch of sassy human beings. But yay, I can take it. All right, let's watch this video.
Well, so this is a video just providing you an update of, take my glasses off, they're fogging. I don't need them anyway since I'm not driving, but I like to look around and it's kind of blurry otherwise. But
yeah, because you're blind, it's bad. But they're fogging because the body heat is coming up from your body because you're about to tell us a big fat lie. Go ahead. Go for it.
For the record, she's the one who left the please subscribe box on her video from start to finish. Whether it's her desperation or unwillingness to edit, it's an eyesore. Speaking of eyesore, I'm curious if she discussed her eye this visit. If she really went, that is.
Salah is...
I'm sorry, but what she's about to say, because I've already watched this. I can't believe she went to the doctor. I don't believe she went to the doctor. Sorry, not sorry. Allegedly. Conspiracy. For entertainment purposes only. I don't think she went to the doctor, okay?
Getting my medications
from his
topped
sister
up at the pharmacy, and I thought
from
I
his
would
sister.
take this opportunity to just, give you an update about...
See, here's the thing. I'll die on my little hill, my tiny mountain of a hill, mountain hill. What's the difference? Oh. Anyway, I'll die on my hill, saying that she interacts with him on a necessity basis. Like yes, he's in that room doing whatever, his bedroom, but also like topping off medication. He just goes to his sisters and like, hey, can you get me this medicine? Here's the money. Can you get her medicine? I don't personally think she's seen a doctor in a really long time, like a legit doctor, because there were those videos where she went to that clinic. I'm doing air quotes like you can see me. The clinic, but I think that was an MLM like clinic. I don't think it was legit. So, continue.
Seeing the doctor today, and
sure.
yeah, so where do I even begin? I have a little bit left of my sugar-free flat white. I got it.
Why does everything have to be a lie with you? Girl, stop. You know it wasn't sugar-free. Yeah, and this please subscribe is such an eyesore. Oh my god, girl. Like, get it together. You've been on YouTube for 8 years.
For my appointment, but whatever. So it's been about 7 months or so since I've seen a doctor regarding my diabetes, had my A1C checked, and they usually recommend every 3 months. Basically, I had my weight checked, and I'm right back up to... Actually, it's really weird because I'm 166 kgs. That seems like the cursed number for me.
Right
away, she's... they're about to say something, but I'm about to say it too. That would be... like about 350, 360, what you just said, and you're not that. Oh no, ma'am. We've seen you. You're a good 500 pounds. Stop your fucking lying. Right away, she's lying. Go ahead. You say what you gotta say.
Way she's lying. You would be so lucky if that was your weight. We know how you mess with scales. What you
Absolutely.
really eat in a day and how you looked
Absolutely.
years ago when you claimed to be this weight.
I mean, there's video evidence of you being close to 400 pounds and you looking so much smaller. Like, why continue to lie about your weight and use that weight number as, like, that right there? Like, I just don't gain weight. I just stay at this weight. And like, I stay in the same range. Like, that's like an obvious lie. Like, that's just like, come on, guys. Like, look at yourself. Like, people can compare photo and see that you've gained a ton of weight, and the way you eat and you gorge and you don't exercise, like, what do you expect us to believe, right?
To flat out admit, hands down, I have just been really, really, really struggling and with making any kind of dietary lifestyle changes that are healthy for me.
I wonder, I got this like little like glimmer of an idea, but I wonder if she's lately been taking a page out of Amber Lynn's book and saying, oh, I'm struggling, guys, like I'm having a hard time. I feel like she's really desperate and she'll do anything at this point. She'll do anything to get some money. So it's like, hey, if I have to copy Amber and be like crying on camera and saying that I'm not well, be it. She's getting good views. Why can't I, you know?
So I got weighed. I had my A1C checked. It's 10. It's back at 10. I think it was 10, you know, I think
Jesus Christ. That's not good. Like, if she had really gone to the doctor, I'm going to see if I can post a chart of the stuff. If she had gone to an actual doctor, like she's saying, they would have sent her to the hospital. That's not good. And she's taking metformin and insulin, and it's still that high. Oof, that's bad.
Maybe a year and a half ago, and then it went back down to 9. Now it's back at 10.
No one is surprised by this.
No one's
you made
surprised.
zero efforts to tackle your diabetes. Quite the
haven't.
opposite, actually. As if you thought you could ignore it altogether as long as you took your medicine. Let me guess. We'll get 1 week of a sympathy grift arc before going right back into fast food mukbangs.
Yep.
I did ask him about
The cycle is cycling, and I just don't understand why she's so, I mean, she's got a death wish. Yeah, I get it. But it's just so crazy to me as someone who had both my parents have diabetes and heart issues, how you don't care about yourself. And she's just 40. She's going to be 41 next month, right? It's crazy how much you don't care about yourself, that you're like, diabetes who? Diabetes what? I'm going to eat my food. But yeah, she's a food addict. So yeah, okay.
face, because a lot of people were commenting, like, you know, ask him about your face, like your eyes. I don't know, people say my eyes are bulging out of my head. My face is droopy.
What?
My face is puffy.
Yes, it is.
And
it is.
the doctor literally just looked at me like I was...
Girl, stop lying. If a doctor were to see your face, without the filters that she blatantly puts on her face, I feel like he would have said something. I mean, just look at her. If she would have walked into my clinic as a doctor, I would be like, girl, just go to the hospital. Don't come here. You are really fucked up. You, like, her stomach alone, like, if you've seen that's insane. That is a lot of woman for that tiny frame. Like, I would be like, ma'am. I mean, and the other thing is, I'm sure they don't see, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure that in Kuwait, even though they do have fast food, they don't see obese people as big as her. Like, I feel like that's more of a Western thing, like in America and possibly Canada. Definitely in America. You see people like her all the time, as big as her. But to be like, yeah, the doctor said there was nothing wrong with me. He thinks I'm crazy for asking. Girl, stop.
mental and just completely dismissed what I said. Like, he didn't even really, like, acknowledge it.
Sure.
Right, because that's what doctors do when you bring up severe symptoms. This never happened. She just wants people to stop commenting on her leaky bulgy eye.
Exactly.
And Salah kind of...
The leaky bulgy eye is from diabetes. My mom had diabetes, and her eye would leak all the time. And she always carried a tissue just for that. I believe there's drops, or she has to go to her eye doctor to take care of that, because that's something severe. She can go blind in that eye. My understanding. I could be wrong. I think that her saying this, she's trying to get people to be like, oh, you know, the stupid people, obviously, because nobody believes her. Oh, did your doctor say that? Oh, I guess it's my imagination. I should totally not be gaslit into what you're saying, you know? But anyway.
Gave me a dirty look, like, why are you even asking these stupid things?
Salah wasn't even there.
So y'all
there
can
was
stop
nothing.
About
nothing happened.
I'm having a stroke, whatever you think, you know, that I'm dying. I mean, you know, like,
You're 5 feet tall and you're 500 pounds. Your innards are rotten. You're rotten. For him to give you a dirty look, he would have to be in the room, of course, Salah. But to think that you would come on Beyonce's internet and lie like this and be like, my doctor said I'm healthy. It reminds me of the fat acceptance TikToks where they're like, I got my blood work back and there's nothing wrong with me. And it's like, oh, girl. Oh, the lies and the delusion. Okay, keep going.
not healthy, but
You're not healthy.
I think
Nowhere near
people are just
healthy.
really dramatic. Yeah, really dramatic. Like,
Nobody's
over the
being
top.
dramatic.
Okay, I know my health conditions are serious. I'm not here to downplay them.
First of all, Jesus Christmas, brush your teeth. Brush your mouth. Is your tongue black? I don't know. Maybe it's shadowing. But to be like, people are just being dramatic. I'm not that sick. Like, girl, you are a barrel. You're a double barrel. You're a double gump barrel. Like, I know you don't have full-length mirrors in that apartment. I know that. But you gotta really take a look at yourself, because this is insane. Like, go to a home decor place and just take a look at yourself in a full-length. You gotta, like, I don't understand what you don't see. Why don't you see this? Like, it's insane. But anyway.
I'm not here to, you know, make believe that they're not. I feel like I'm all over the place. This appointment was more for my diabetes checkup, but also to talk to a doctor about trying something new to help me lose weight. So here's the part where you're gonna be probably a bit disappointed, but
I'm always
cannot
disappointed in you.
really, I don't want to talk about it right now, or, you know, reveal what it is. I don't want to do that basically until I've done it consistently for a good week, okay? And after that week, I will let you know everything, like, in detail, okay?
And why is that? So no one can hold you accountable, so that you can move the goalposts after trying and failing for a week.
But
it's obvious that if we don't know what's going on, we can't hold you accountable, as said in this video. But also, if you, I don't know, one day it just shows up and you're just doing a mukbang, I never know how to pronounce that. And we're like, hey, weren't you doing some super secret something to lose weight or get on track? And you'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about. Because she loves to rewrite history. It's so crazy. Sometimes I watch her and I think I'm going crazy. Like, I'm like, what? What are you saying? Like, excuse me?
wanted to get some help with that in particular because I definitely need it. And Kuwait has a lot of obesity specialist doctors. They have a lot of diet clinics and stuff like that.
Do they really? I'm gonna have to look that up. But are people fatties in Kuwait? I felt like Kuwait, like the Middle East people, are pretty healthy. I mean, mind you, during the pandemic, I'll confess to my own sins. during the pandemic, I ate mostly Mediterranean food, Middle Eastern food, you know. But it wasn't the actual food that made me fat. It was the amount of food I ate. I ate a lot of it. And I wasn't moving my body. So yeah, that happens. So I find it kind of surprising that they have an obesity kind of issue, but I guess the whole world has an obesity. I don't know. I find that interesting. But they also have a lot of Americans there, so who knows?
There's a lot of different lifestyle change programs, you know, dietary wise for people with diabetes, with obesity, because Kuwait has an obesity problem. I think it's the Santa Fe sauce. Like, I start a lot of things. I don't finish them.
Yeah,
I quit them so fast on my channel, and I just don't want to disappoint people by getting them in my corner by starting something. And I also don't want to have all of the noise in, you know, from all of the outside sources of you guys, because no matter how much I try to tune out people's opinions and everything, like, I feel like you guys are on board with me with this a lot of the time with my, you know, my life. You've been watching me for a long time, and I just really feel like I can't have that noise right now. So it's better that I keep it like out of the public eye for now. I will share kind of like how I'm feeling, symptoms of because this.
Okay. Well, shut up. So I asked Google, and it said yes, Kuwait is considered to have a significant obesity problem, ranking among the top countries in the world for obesity prevalence, with a large portion of the population classified as overweight or obese. According to multiple sources, Kuwait has one of the highest obesity rate globally. Okay, but but unlike other countries, they have clinics and things in place to stop people from getting fat. Reasons for high obesity rate in women. Almost all families in Kuwait and Saudi Arabia commonly employ cooks and maids, leading solitary lifestyles. What? I'm sorry. The reason, hear this again, from PubMed Center. The reason people in Kuwait are fat is because they have maids and cooks doing all the work, and they have a sedentary lifestyle. This fat fuck does not have either. So why is she fat? Why has she gotten so fat? Fast food, yes. Thank you.
I even sounds weird for me to say, but I'm gonna go through a ton of fast food withdrawals. I'm gonna go through a lot of withdrawals in general.
I just feel like everything with these girls is so like, oh my god, my life is so hard. While people have, like, you and Amber have nothing but time. You have nothing but fucking time. And in Amber's case, she has money. But in Chantel's case, she kind of have money. You guys have nothing but time because you have a job where all you have to do is post about your life. So you can handle this. You can really take the reins of this. You can really get professional help to help you. It's just kind of crazy that you lied about going to a doctor and saying you're doing a secret plan, when you take everything in your life as content for the past, I don't know how many years. So we know you're lying. So it's like, it's kind of crazy because it's like you saying that you're not going to show us what you're going to do proves to us that you're lying. Yeah.
Not having the food that I love. And it's going to be really hard. It's going to be mental, spiritual, physical detox from changing the way I used to eat to this new, dietary plan. At the same time as, getting a checkup on my diabetes, kind of have a fresh start idea of where I'm going. And so I can...
She's so full of shit. I swear to God. Get somewhere else in this video because I'm so over it.
You can't call those beezers supporters if you have to justify saving your life to them. Besides, a lot of people, whether they're haters or beezers, are hoping to see you succeed in this. I might not like you as a person, but I don't want to see you die either.
I think of my husband. He's so young and he's a lot...
Oh yeah, before she starts talking about Salah being so young, which I think is a fucking lie. Yeah, I mean, I don't like her. I think she's a scab on society. but I don't want to see anybody die over their addictions, you know? I also think the people she calls her beezers or supporters or enablers are trolls. I think a lot of them are trolls and enablers. They're always asking her to eat something or do something. So for me, I kind of feel like it's all fake and she just doesn't realize it. She's in, like, because she's a narcissist. But anyway, about your husband.
Healthier than me. He should have a healthy wife. He's really, really, really just like at his wit's end. Like, he's just so concerned about my...
Ma'am, he's been at his wit's end forever. First of all, Salah is not some sort of handsome, hunky, young thing. I know you want to believe that, Chantel. You want to be like, I'm 40 and I got myself this hunky, young, hot thing. Look, being a big girl. Look at me. Look at me. It's not that. It's I question the fact that in Kuwait, there are so many young single women, and because of his faith, it's probably easier to find a partner, but yet he couldn't find a partner. And the fact that his family has status, like his father has a high status in society there in Kuwait, he couldn't find somebody, so he had to go on Tinder and put globally and then find the first Caucasian woman from the West to kind of give him attention. I mean, and his interactions on video, you can just tell he's got some social issues, just like her. I mean, they're both kind of idiots, but it's definitely not romantic. He's said it in previous posts, I think, on Facebook, that a person 200 and up is disgusting. So just imagine, she's 500 pounds. What he really thinks. Obviously, this is a marriage of convenience. This is a marriage of some sort of contract, allegedly. And she continues to try to convince us all that he's some hot, hunky guy that just fell in love with her because she's got this great personality. Right? Right. Okay.
Health, like, he can't, like, he's just so worried about me.
He doesn't
I was
care.
Thinking of all the pros, like, I wrote them down, and I'm just gonna keep...
Girl, he's worried about coming into that apartment one day and you're fucking dead because you couldn't fucking shut your fucking face and you couldn't stop eating. And then how do you dispose of a 500-pound woman who is not even supposed to be there? That's the other thing. That's the other thing on top of everything. She has a tourist visa. She's illegally there. There's something going on fishy that I can't put my finger on, that, you know, either the Kuwaiti police is looking for her or immigration or something, because every time somebody comes to the door, he opens it and she has to be quiet. So there's something going on that's highly illegal. The marriage is obviously highly illegal because she keeps talking about Waska. I can't even pronounce it. And I don't even think she knows what papers she signed. I don't even know. God knows. The whole situation is really, really sketchy. And she's just kind of like, yeah, I did this all for the internet to prove that I could get married, that someone would marry me. Oh, man. Whew, what a fucking life.
Looking at them every single time. I want to get rid of that CPAP. It's starting to make noises. Like, I don't want to force...
And wanting to get rid of the CPAP. Someone pointed this out. I think it was on Frenchie during her stream pointed this out. But maybe that's his excuse not to sleep with her in the same bed because of the CPAP. And she's thinking, oh, if I get rid of it, you know, he'll fall in love with me. If I say I'm losing weight, he'll fall. Like, this whole situation's like, it's obvious this is some sort of like romantic contract or something. And in her like delusional brain, and this is more than one person who said this theory, and I agree with it wholeheartedly. In her delusional brain, she went there to, you know, he thought he was getting, he probably, like, first day he saw her get out that gate, he was probably like, wow, I didn't realize she was going to be that fat. They have some sort of agreement, like I mentioned before. But I think in her delusional brain, even though they have some sort of agreement, you guys know my theory about Salah. And, you can watch in my other videos what my theory is about her being his beard. They have this agreement. She can look married for the internet, and he can pretend to be married for his family. And so in her delusional brain, she was like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to do it. But also, he's going to meet me and fall the fuck in love with me because I am such a fabulous human being. Like, hello, look at me. I'm so great. And that's not what happened. That did not happen. So now there's all sorts of calamities going on.
Like more money. I don't want him to fork out more money on another CPAP.
He doesn't
there's a
work.
Chance, you know, the doctor actually told me this, that there's a chance that some people have sleep apnea, like a lot of thin people too, but sometimes it's not reversible.
Why does she have to bring up the thin people? You got sleep apnea because you're a fat fuck. You're fat. You're fat. Good grief, chinsters. Like, why do you have to bring up fat people? Like, skinny people, I should say.
Is there? I think they can be manageable with the right help, with the right system. And I think initially you gotta just push through that. It's gonna be tough.
Of course it's gonna be tough. I don't believe a word she says. I think if I can find the chart, the chart that someone created, which is so accurate, I just can't believe how like on point that chart is. This is just a week. You know, someone had mentioned somewhere, I don't know if it was Java or Frenchie or one of the Tarot girl. I don't know who mentioned this because I watch a lot of people. That she was up for an emergency room bees. This is the part of the story where she goes to the emergency room. So this kind of counts. It takes the place of I'm going to the doctor and I'm going to talk to the doctor about, you know, me being a diabetic and I'm going for my annual and blah, blah, blah. I don't think she goes to the doctor. I don't think she can go to the doctor because she's a Taurus. And the medicine she's receiving is kind of like a guesstimate that she's figured out because she uses insulin and metformin to kind of, in her brain, take the place of, I don't know, like subside all the bad food. If, you know, I'll eat all this bad food, but I'll have insulin and metformin to kind of like level it down or control my diabetes. But that's not how it works. That really isn't how it works. I think that she didn't go to the doctor. I think that she's doing this for somebody. I'm assuming for Salah to be like, look, I'm trying really hard to lose weight. So, yeah. And she doesn't go to the doctor. Salah's sister gets his medicine. Bing, bang, boom. That's it. I don't know why you want to stay in Kuwait. Kuwait is not as cheap as you're making it out to be, because Kuwait is not that cheap. So I feel like you staying in Kuwait with these health problems are just making it worse. Just go back home. Girl, just go back home. Why are you so stubborn? Everybody's figured it out. We figured it out. We figured out the Blue's Clues. Like, what are you doing? Like, you just look like the biggest jackass. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I swear, I got a wrinkle on my forehead the other day and I called it Chantal. Because this bitch right here, this bitch. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. And till next time, stay sassy.